Hi everyone, I'm Farid. And before I tell you what my product does, I just want to tell you a little bit of a backstory. When I was 18, I worked in a hotel as a waiter, receptionist, bellboy, and I really hated it. So I decided to learn design, development, and become an indie hacker. And I've been living in like many countries, I don't know, working from cafes and just launching multiple startups for most of my life, I would say. And that was my main income. I've launched multiple products, some were successful, some not. Most of them were bootstrapped, except Beep where like we raised the money. And the thing is that I noticed that for all of the products that I launched, my main marketing channel was actually social media. For example, here my main sales channel was YouTube, here it was Facebook, X, LinkedIn, and so on. And last year I decided to stop in Berlin and basically stop traveling and settle down. And I wanted to work on something that I would see myself working for the next 10 years, or maybe do something that I really want to make a big company. So, and this is how Suabird was born. Basically, Suabird is a social media growth assistant, and the way it works is actually very easy. And the main problem is that a lot of people, when they want to grow their socials or the socials of their company, they struggle to come up with ideas. And in addition to that, they also struggle to come up with ideas consistently. And that's why even if they have one viral post, then they stop doing it because they have no more good ideas. And that's when Suabird comes in. What it does is, every day it analyzes viral posts that are currently happening on social media. It extracts the patterns of those posts. It combines it with all the knowledge that it knows about you, your context, your company, any information, and then creates high quality content for you. And I'm just going to show you quickly something shortly how it works. So when you go here, you can search what is your niche. You can write like what type of posts you want to post about. And then you click find posts. I won't do it because it will take some time. But once basically it finds posts, what happens is you have to train it so that it understands what type of posts you like. And you can just dislike and so on. And then based on that, your taste score increases. And then every day, based on that, it gives you ideas that you can post on Twitter, Threads, LinkedIn, and keep growing your account. So in addition to that, we also have a specific coach that tells you what you should do, why your post performed well, why your post underperformed. And it knows everything about your account. And we also have MCP where you can just plug it in and chat with Cloud to learn more how to do better. Now, so this is my X account, and last year I started growing it as a founder account. And I went from 1K to over 7K followers in just a few months in a building public niche. And growing there is pretty hard, but I think I did pretty well. The coolest part is that my results 20x as soon as I started doing Suabird. So I was getting around 20K impressions organically, and just a month later I was getting 800K organic impressions. So my product was promoting itself. So it was a perfect product for that. I was also doing the same for more other socials, like on Instagram. In the last 30 days I got almost 500,000 views. On Threads, I just registered, I got 70,000 views with just 32 followers. It was 9, now it's 32. So pretty good results. Me and my co-founder, and I'm mainly responsible for design marketing. He's doing all the software development. We also have 2 people that we hired part-time to help us do more. But of course we do this full-time, but we also have part-time freelancing so that we can pay our expenses and so on. And if there are any investors here, we're looking for 100K so that we can both go full-time, and also we're already full-time, but just stop doing everything else, and also take our other employees and also make them full-time basically. And yeah, that's it. With Suabird. Thank you. Woo. Oh, I didn't have some time.